Another question on single line to ground fault. A synchronous generator is having its neutral grounded through a reactance Xn. The generator have balanced EMFs and sequence reactances X1, X2 and X0 such that X1 is equal to X2 greater than or equal to X0. Okay. And we have to calculate the we have to draw the sequence networks. So this question is having 3 subparts. For the time being, I have drawn only one part of that is to draw the sequence networks. So it is an alternator, a synchronous generator, an alternator, and the reactance values, sequence reactances are X1, X2 and X0, and its neutral is grounded through a reactance Xn. So we know how to draw the sequence networks. So first let us draw the positive sequence network, and we know that positive sequence network will have the positive sequence reactance connected in series with a voltage source. So it will be positive sequence reactance X1 in series with voltage source EA. And current, the positive sequence current will flow through this network, and the terminal voltage will be VA1. Okay. So this is the positive sequence network. So now let us draw the negative sequence network. So we know the negative and zero sequence networks will not have a voltage source. So negative sequence network will have the negative sequence reactance only, that is X2, current flowing through the network is IA2, and the terminal voltage will be VA2. So this is our negative sequence network. Now let us draw the zero sequence network, and like the negative sequence network, the zero sequence network will also have the zero sequence reactance only. So this will be the zero sequence network. Current flowing through it is zero sequence current IA0. Voltage across the network is VA0. Now, if the neutral of this alternator is grounded through a reactance Xn, that neutral grounding reactance will also appear in the zero sequence network. 3 times the neutral grounding reactance will appear in the zero sequence network. So the total zero sequence reactance will be zero sequence reactance per phase of the generator plus 3 times the neutral grounding reactance. So this will be the zero sequence network. So we have drawn all the sequence networks for this particular case. Now let us move on to the second part of the question. So this is the second part of the question, that is, show that if the neutral is grounded solidly, the LG fault current would be more than 3-phase fault current. So here an alternator whose neutral is grounded through a reactance Xn is given, and if that neutral was solidly grounded, that is, the reactance Xn is 0. Solidly grounded means no reactance is there in the ground path. So if the neutral is solidly grounded, show that the LG fault current, single line to ground fault current, would be more than 3-phase fault current. So let us write the equation for both LG fault current as well as 3-phase fault current. Okay. So the equation for LG fault current is LG fault current is IF is equal to 3 times EA divided by X1 plus x2 plus the zero sequence reactance, and total zero sequence reactance is x0 plus 3xn if the neutral is grounded through a reactance xn. But here in this question it is given that if the neutral is grounded solidly, that means xn is 0, no reactance is there in between the neutral point and the ground. So xn will be 0, and LG fault current in that condition will be 3 times EA divided by x1 plus x2 plus x0. Okay, now let us write the equation for 3-phase fault current. IF is equal to, so we know in case of 3-phase fault or symmetrical fault, we have calculated the fault current as ETH divided by XTH. The Thevenin, ETH is the pre-fault voltage at the fault point. This can also be denoted as EA, because EA, we are taking EA as 1 angle 0 and ETH is also 1 angle 0. So this can be written as EA divided by XTH. XTH is nothing but the Thevenin equivalent reactance as seen from the fault point. So this reactance XTH is obtained from the reactance diagram of this particular generator. So positive sequence reactance diagram of this particular alternator. So for an alternator, the reactance diagram will be a reactance in series with a voltage source like this. This is the reactance diagram or single phase equivalent circuit of an alternator, and this reactance will be nothing but the positive sequence reactance. So while we were discussing about the symmetrical components, I have already told that this positive sequence reactance is same as the reactance that we are representing in the reactance diagram. Okay, so positive sequence, we know that for a balanced system, in case of a balanced system or an alternator, balanced alternator, all the reactances are of positive sequence only. The negative and zero sequence reactances comes only if there is an unbalance in the system, or we can say the actual reactance is same as the positive sequence reactance. So Thevenin equivalent reactance, so actual reactance X is nothing but the positive sequence reactance. So Thevenin equivalent reactance of this alternator will be same as the positive sequence reactance X1. We are considering only a single generator. So when we are looking from the terminal of this generator, the Thevenin equivalent reactance XTH will be equal to the positive sequence reactance X1. Okay. Now, for 3-phase fault current is equal to EA divided by X1. This can be written as 3 times EA divided by 3X1. Now change in the equation. Okay. So now let us compare both the equations. We have to show that if the neutral is grounded solidly, so that is we have considered here solid grounding case, and in this case the LG fault current would be more than 3-phase fault current. So we have to show that this current is more than this current. Okay. Now, so we have to show that this current, LG fault current, is greater than 3-phase fault current. Okay. So see the denominator of the two currents. For LG fault, numerator is X1 plus X2 plus X0, and for 3-phase fault it is 3 times X1. So let us consider this term, X1 plus X2 plus X0. X1 plus X2 plus X0. So consider the given condition for this particular alternator. X1 is equal to X2. Okay. So X1 plus X2 becomes 2 times X1. X1 is equal to X2. So this becomes X1 plus X2 is 2 times X1 plus X0. And it is given that X1 and X2 are greater than X0, or X0 is less than X1 and X2. So 2x1 plus x0 can be written as less than 3x1. Okay, 2x1 plus x0. So x0 is less than x1 and x2. If x0 is equal to x1, we can write 2x1 plus x1 equal to 3x1. But as x0 is less than x1, 2x1 plus x0 will be less than 3x1. Okay. So that means, see, the denominator of LG fault current, the denominator of LG fault current is less than the denominator of three-phase fault current. So denominator is less means the LG fault current would be more. Okay. x1 plus x2 plus x0, the denominator of this equation. x1 is equal to x2. So x1 plus x2 is 2x1 plus x0. As x0 is less than x1, 2x1 plus x0 will be less than 3x1. So denominator of LG fault current is less than the denominator of three-phase fault current. Denominator is less means the actual value, the value of this current would be more. So we can write 3EA divided by x1 plus x2 plus x0 is greater than 3EA divided by 3 times x1. Okay. Now that means LG fault current greater than three-phase fault current. Okay, so we have got the required condition. So we have been asked to show that the LG fault current is more than the three-phase fault current when the neutral is solidly grounded, and we have proved the required condition. So there is one more part we have to solve, and that is write the expression for Xn, the neutral grounding reactance Xn, such that LG fault current is less than three-phase fault current. So in the previous part, we have assumed that the neutral is solidly grounded, and in that case, LG fault current was more than three-phase fault current, and if a reactance is connected in between the neutral and the ground, the LG fault current will be less than the three-phase fault current, and we have to calculate that value of reactance, expression for that neutral grounding reactance Xn, so that LG fault current is less than three-phase fault current. So LG fault current is less than three-phase fault current. That is 3EA divided by x1 plus x2 plus x0 plus 3xn. So here we have to consider xn because we are going to calculate the expression for xn. And LG fault current is less than three-phase fault current. That is 3EA divided by 3x1. Okay. So numerators are the same. So this term less than this term means x1 plus x2 plus x0 plus 3xn greater than 3x1. Okay. So a fraction is less than another fraction means its denominator is more. This fraction is less than another one means its denominator will be more, as their numerators are the same. So this term, this denominator will be more than this one, that is 3x1. Now we have x1 is equal to x2. So x1 plus x2 is 2x1 plus x0 plus 3xn greater than 3x1. Okay, we can take 2x1 to the right hand side, then it will become x0 plus 3xn greater than, when 2x1 comes to this side, it will be minus 2x1. So 3x1 minus 2x1, we will get it as x1. Now, okay, so we need the expression for xn. We have x0 plus 3xn greater than x1. So that means 3xn greater than x1 minus x0. We are taking x0 to the right hand side. So 3xn will be greater than x1 minus x0. and xn greater than x1 minus x0 divided by 3. So this is the required expression for the neutral grounding reactance xn. For LG fault current to be less than the 3-phase fault current, we need to connect a reactance xn whose value should be greater than the difference between positive sequence reactance and negative sequence reactance divided by 3. Okay, so xn should have a value which is greater than x1 minus x0 by 3.